Hugh and Taron, congratulations on Eddie the Eagle. And look, Hugh, you have great memories, I know, of watching Eddie during the 88 Olympics, whereas this man was -1, I believe.
Indeed.
I was feeling good for a second there. Yeah, I do. The whole of Australia fell in love with him, I seem to. To this day, they kind of love him. And if you do something crazy in Australia, people will still say, who do you think you are, Eddie the Eagle? Like, he's a poster child for having a go, which is something Aussies love.
It's such an inspiring story, but, you know, the likeness, you take it on his mannerisms, Taron, you just do it so brilliantly.
And effortlessly, seemingly.
Yes.
Thank you very much, man. Thank you.
Stepping on into his shoes, as it were, you know, how did you prepare for the role? Were you constantly talking to Eddie? Did you just YouTube everything?
I did speak to Eddie a lot, yeah. You know, it was really important to me that for me that, you know, aside from working with Hugh and Dexter and Matthew, who are all people I greatly admire, the big draw for me was doing something so different, you know, something a bit kind of outlandish and very, very in stark contrast to Eggsy, and that was largely because of the way he looks, and it was important to me that I kind of emulate him as best as possible. I mean, there's no kind of formula for how you do that, you just sit and think about it, really, you know, and it kind of happens.
A great accent, you nailed the accent.
Thank you very much, yeah. Cheltenham.
Yeah, brilliant.
Thanks, man.
And
I'm
Hugh,
always kind of amazed how well English actors can do different regional dialect.
I actually think that's because there's a you know, from town to town, there's more diversity in terms of accents in the UK, I think, potentially.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I
Yeah.
think that's what it is.
Hugh, from Blackbeard to Bronson the Boozy Bruiser, he's quite a character, isn't he?
He is a character. It's the real me. It's finally about time I let it go. I loved him. I suppose in my head I was thinking Ginger Baker. I don't know if you've seen that documentary about Ginger Baker, the drummer from Cream, who was completely rock and roll in every way. And that's who I sort of based him on. I loved it. We had a great time playing him. We had a great time. We had a great time playing him.
It is such a ridiculously inspiring story. Do you relish the fact and enjoy the fact that a new generation will discover this story and take something from it, even if they've never heard of Eddie the Eagle?
Yeah, of course, absolutely. And I think particularly now, you know, it's not a story that would happen, you know. There's it seems to me, as someone who's not, you know, a particularly avid sports fan, that it's all very produced and there's a lot of sponsorship and it all feels quite manufactured. So to have a kind of rough and ready sports hero is something that will feel a bit alien and unfamiliar, and I think that's really fun.
You have been travelling the world together. Where is this dynamic at? Because I want to see you two working again. Because you've been working. What's going on here?
I told him to say that. I told him to say that. I really want to work together. He's not there.
I'm not doing it again. I'm really busy, man. I've got all sorts going on. I've got Kingsman 2, Robin Hood. Like, there's stuff going on. I'm busy.
Right. And I know I did hit you a little bit, but I that's what I do with all actors. I didn't realise you'd actually be good and be nice. So I thought I was helping. But it won't be like that in the next one. I promise.
There won't be a next one.
Oh, there is. Do you know what I loved about this movie? Obviously, it's 1988, so the music is fantastic. The soundtrack's fantastic. I know Gary Barlow's curated a fantastic soundtrack. However, do you know your hits of 88, Hugh Jackman and Taron Egerton? I'm going to test you right now with a quick quiz on 5 songs from this decade. So I'm going to hit you with the lyric. Give me the next line. Hugh, I think you'll do very well. Here is number 1. But dreaming's all I do, if only they come true. That's Kylie Minogue.
That's Kylie
I should be so lucky.
Dreaming's all I do.
I should be so lucky, Hugh.
I should be so lucky.
Lucky, lucky, lucky.
The only way is up.
Baby. Sorry. For you and me now.
Was there another lyric there?
Yeah, it's number 1 in that. Yeah, of course, yeah. Oh, baby, do you know what that's worth?
Ooh.
Baby, do you
know what that's worth?
Ooh, heaven is a place on earth.
Yes, correct, Belinda Carlisle. So slide over here. Australian band Hugh Jackman. So slide over here. Yes. And give me a moment. Need You Tonight, In Excess. Do you remember that one?
I do, but it's just not coming to my head.
And now we're back together. Together, I want to show you it's true. Kylie Minogue and Jason Donovan.
Especially for you. We were trying to sing that and knew none of the lyrics except for Especially for You. And there you go.
We love that quiz.